everyone. Welcome to my podcast, Season 1 Empowered Talk, the gateway to a more empowered and enriched life. Empowered Talk is not just a podcast, it's a transformative journey which unfolds every Monday at 2 p.m., which is basically a success story of a different personality. So my today's guest is very important guest, and he is an Abhishek Aneja, who is a distinguished finance professional, combines extensive expertise with esteemed qualification as Chartered Accountant and LLB, holding credentials from ICAI, ACCA UK, NISM, and NSE Academy. He's also an author of the acclaim book Navigate Financial Wellness, which provides comprehensive guidance on managing personal finances and investing wisely and achieving financial independence. So welcome, Mr. Abhishek Aneja, to my podcast and share something more about your journey and everything so that, audience can get to know more about you.
Thank you, Arpita ji, for having me on your show today. And thank you to all the viewers for patiently listening to my introduction. It was such a wonderful thing that Arpita ji had given my beautiful introduction today. And I felt that she was saying a lot of things, and I am still falling behind so many things, other things in life. But my journey started with getting into finance through the channel of Chartered Accountancy study. I started getting into learning into different aspects of finance, whether it is say accounting, bookkeeping, taxation, cost management, and various other aspects of finance. Then I got qualified as a chartered accountant, and I have been extensively working in the domain of taxation as well as different advisories to various corporates and individuals. Over my journey, I have encountered several people and even faced difficulties when it came to managing your own personal finances, and even made certain mistakes as well. And when I saw that a lot of people were making the same mistake, I started getting more deeper into the topic. And it is an ongoing journey. It is a learning affair. And while I was say working upon it, I thought of say writing a book to take down all my experiences, and it was released in the New Delhi World Book Fair that was held in February this year. And the book is now available online as well as at leading bookstores. And in the book, I have tried to simplify complex financial topics and to which can enhance the financial wellness of a person. See, a lot of us make several mistakes while dealing with our personal finances. One, because people do not have a formal education in various aspects of personal finance. And the other thing is that even where we do so many courses, so many technical courses on finance, but still there are certain aspects that keep on that are missing, and that sometimes we make the mistakes, and after that we learn about those things. So it is always good to read the personal finance books, listen to the podcast on personal finance of good good people who have good technical education in this area, professional and technical education in the area, so that they can manage their money in a much better way. So here, here is my book now available, and if you feel like, you can go and buy it on Amazon or Flipkart and enhance your knowledge on personal finances.
That's amazing. That's wonderful. So tell me something about that. What challenges you got in your career as a finance and financial wellness and planning itself? Any challenges you found in your throughout your career?
I would like to share that life is not the same at all times. At different phases, you face different kind of challenges in life. Moreover, with the life, you move on to the different domains. Once you are a child, you are a student. then you graduate, and then you look out for job, then you get employed, and many people then move out of employment to start their own ventures, like I did. And then there are different things, different economic changes in the economies, laws that keep on affecting our management of finances, whether it is related to our ventures, or even when we have to look at our expenses and our investments. So a lot of things get changed, and a lot of new challenges comes up every now and then.
That's absolutely true. Challenges that are part and parcel of our life. So, any success stories you want to share about, like what inspired you to write a book, and like anything that you want to share about success stories?
See, I'll like to focus upon the challenges that many people face, because I believe that the financial wellness is an ongoing affair. So we need to see, and we need to take care about the important aspects, like our emergency funds, or I like to prefer to call them as QR funds, that quick response. You can apply it any situations that demand quick response from you. Then there's insurance. A lot of people make mistakes in insurance. They buy insurance, and they are still under covered, and then we do not track our expenses. We spend more money than what we should spend. We do not set our life goals, or convert our life goals into a financial goal, and then we miss out on them. So a lot of things, a lot of challenges. Moreover, I've seen, being from a, say, field of taxation. So I've seen a lot of people goofing upon their taxes because of the common things. I've shared several stories in my book. One story is of a person who moved to a different job, or who got promoted, and then he mismanaged his finances completely. And at the end of the day, he had to pay a hell lot of money to settle those financial mistakes that he committed during his journey. And these small mistakes, when they couple up, they can completely throw you off the track.
That's amazing. So let's do some fun in this podcast. I'll ask you some rapid fire rounds. So you need to answer it very quickly. Okay. So my first question is like mutual fund or individual stock for a long term investing.
See, from my experience, earlier when I started, I was more into stocks. But later on, I realized that the mutual funds, not investing in mutual funds was one of my mistakes. So I started investing in mutual funds. One, because with mutual funds, you can have those commitment to invest. And the second thing is that you get a good diversification of your portfolio. So your investment risk get reduced.
True.
So
And your
now I have a mix of investments. Some are in direct stocks and some are in mutual funds.
okay. So your favorite financial app or tool? Any favorite financial app?
See, I am more of an Excel guy, and more of an accounting software guy. So my transactions get recorded into the books of accounts, those accounting softwares more. And otherwise, there are many apps available on the Play Store and all, which you can use for managing your finance as per your comfortable.
Amazing. So one piece of financial advice you wish you have received earlier in your career.
So a lot of time we get different financial advices, like invest more in traditional products. Don't go into the investment of shares or stocks. And at the end of the day, when I and we also get the same time we also get advices of say saving more and spending less. And many times we follow some of them, we do not follow some of them. Very sometimes we follow the wrong advices, and sometimes we do not follow the right advices. All these things keep on happening with us.
True. So best investment that you have ever made in your life.
Investment in myself. So I keep on studying, and I just qualified for one of the certification called this International Wealth Management by Moody's Analytical. It happened last week. Now I'm getting up for another, giving another exam in next month, which is again related to the wealth management field. So, so I keep on upgrading, keep on learning, keep on going through different things.
That's true. We all need to be lifelong learner. So for that, I know top personal finance book recommendation for beginners.
So I'll definitely call that you should read my book. It is available on Amazon. So here is a copy. You can look at it. Otherwise, apart from my book, with the books that I've seen in the market, there are many books. One is by Let's Talk Money by Monica Halat. That is a wonderful book. And then there's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, if you want to get the wealth mindset. And then there are many multiple books that you can buy.
Share something more about your book and what inspired you to write this book and what benefit the people can get when they can read your book. So share something more about your book.
So I have focused upon different aspects. Some of the aspects are missing when I was looking at other books. So I had gone through many different books, and I saw that they were missing on certain aspects. And so I tried to cover up those aspects as well, like decluttering your finances, opening up to those things, and how the practically what documents you should carry on. Like when I was in the past, I have dealt with many people who fail to keep who do real estate transactions. Say they purchase a house, they sell a house or a floor, and somehow if they get caught in the scrutiny or the assessment by the income tax department, they do not have the papers with them. And it has actually happened in many cases where I've seen people doing that. So that is why I've tried to give a checklist that these are the documents that you should always maintain, either in a physical form or in a digital form. So one is that aspect which I have covered. Then different aspects like how to say how the inflation impacts you, how you should be cautious about your tax decisions, and how you should manage your money, and say how you should do your budgeting, how you can manage your emergency fund, build up your emergency fund, and in which cases you need a more emergency fund than what you may think you require. So many people go through these what do you say, thumb rules. So thumb rules are fine, but in certain cases you may require more emergency fund or QR fund. So you need to be say aware about those situations also, and then you can plan your finances in a manner that you can say start building your emergency fund. Say if you are going to leave your job after say 6 months or 12 months, you plan to start your own venture. So you need to have that kind of a fund available with you. If say there is a person, say if you are expecting a new member in your family, say whether you're getting married or you're expecting a child, your expenses will certainly rise, and that at that time you need to have that kind of an extra cushion built up prior to when you plan those things. So I've tried to cover those aspects as well, and this way I've tried to say differentiate my book as well as keeping it on the line with the personal finance.
That's amazing because finance is something that is very important because a lot of time like we are earning but we could not able to save, and where we need to invest, that is also very important because nowadays even if we go to bank or everyone want to suggest you which benefit them more than benefit you. So it's very important that one financial planner need to be there. So what advice you want to give to people who are not believing that they need to join, they need to take help from financial advisor, like any kind of advice you want to give, that why should they join financial planner?
My advice is that say a lot of people find it safe. A lot of people are overconfident. they think that they can manage their money better, and they don't need any kind of say a person by their side who can guide them. But a lot of time, what happens is that whenever the situation changes, they are not able to manage their behavior properly. They tend to take wrong decisions, or they tend to make financial mistakes. When you have a person who is there as an advisor, coach, mentor, or say consultant with you, they can then you reduce that risk. I'm not saying that financial planner or somebody will completely eliminate that risk, but it will certainly reduce to a lot of extent. And a lot of times we are not able aware about so many things. So it is always good to have a good person, good professional coach, mentor on your side who can help you go through this the puzzles in your life, whether it is financial or life or business, whatever it is.
Absolutely, absolutely true. So, any message, like as you have shared a lot of things, and thank you so much for that. But any message that for people who are who are going to watch this podcast, that what is the importance of all this finance and why people need to. That we already have shared. But anything else you want to give? Any message and end?
So definitely, since I believe that you are working in the area of women empowerment a lot, I like to share one aspect of personal finance. Say, I believe that personal finance is for everyone. It is not just the men's job. It is important for each and everyone in the family. The spouse, the wife, the husband should know that. The wife should know that, and the kids should also know. So, and if the women of the house is better aware about those financial decisions, she can definitely help the other partner to take better financial decisions for the family as well. So personal finance is for everyone, and one should not think that "Nahi, my husband will manage, or my son will manage, or my father will manage." You should always learn. You should always be aware about that effect.
And it's not essential, I believe, that for financial planning you need to have a good more like good amount. It's like in a small amount also you can plan, right? Like I think there are a lot of schemes are there where you can invest less amount also. Tell us something about that.
See, there are different investment options where you can start with. Say, if we talk about PPF or say Sukanya Samriddhi, you can invest a very little amount in that, say about 250 or $500 that is required to keep that account active for a year. And uh, when we come to the mutual funds, you can start in mutual funds SIP with a minimum amount of 500. So I guess everyone uh, that we know have that kind of money that they can start building up on their. First thing is learning, understanding the thing. Then you start investing. You start taking action, and once you start taking action, you will see that your money will grow. It is like putting up a seed and then giving it due care so that it grows into a tree.
True, very true. So thank you so much, Abhishek ji. It was wonderful talking to you, and I'll definitely recommend your book. Even I also want to purchase your book, and let's share in the description and a link of your book so that many people can get benefit by reading your book. So thank you so much for joining my podcast. And anything else you want to share, please go ahead.
It was really pleasure to be with you today, and I really love to have this conversation with you, and I'm really hopeful that your viewers will enjoy this video, that they will enjoy this podcast, and I'm open to listening more feedback and more views from your viewers. So do share this video, do comment on it, and do get back to us with your feedback.
Definitely, it's very important. If you can, I request all the audience, whoever will going to watch this podcast, please share your comment. More you ask your question, more is better. That more you get the clarity. Obviously, Abhishek ji also can reply your all comments so that you can get more clarity. And definitely, you can feel free to contact him for your any kind of help you need. And definitely you can read a book. So thank you so much once again, Abhishek ji, for your precious time for coming to my podcast itself. Thank you.